Welcome back, everybody, to the Super Mario Galaxy playthrough. This is part 7, and we're moseying along to the kitchen. But first, we're going back to do something that, oh, I know what we're doing. I can already see it from here. With 1,008 star bits, we jump on over, well, to the entrance to the fountain, and we're talking to this big guy. How many does he want? 400. Okay. 400 delicious, tasty, what were they called again? I will so totally find it. Conpeto? Wasn't it? Totally. Conpeto, right. Conpeto for, the Hungry Luma. To unlock a very interesting galaxy. The, Sling Pod Galaxy. For a very sticky situation. No matter how inappropriate the name of that level sounds. But still, this is one hell of a galaxy. This is a toughie. Through and through. This is pretty legendary, you know, I gotta say. I remember during the ABTC Comms playthrough, I think we were in a pretty big debate as to who was actually going to do this level for, like, you know, their part of the playthrough. I can't remember who did it. It might have been me. I don't know. But I remember, oh, yeah, wow, we're dying already. I remember that, well, you know, aside from dying here, I totally grinded out some serious star bits in the playthrough on this level. And yes, this is probably one of, this is probably the single best level to grind out star bits, because this is just awesome through and through. Alright. Man, we were just dying all over the place here today. But yeah, suffice to say, I died a number more times than I actually put in this playthrough, so I'm not actually going to count those as, like, my... Wow, that was one hell of a save. I'm not going to count these as, like, or those as, like, the ones that I count out as, like, my actual fails, because I didn't really count them. So, you know, just for the sake of this playthrough, I'm just going to count, like, the ones that, you know, I actually show here, in the playthrough. So yeah, there you go. Alright, but still, yeah, so this particular part right here, this whole white starbit field, is definitely where you want to hang out, grind some starbits. Basically just, you know, pull away from the pull star. You know, that wasn't like an ironic sort of thing to say. Yeah, pull away from the pull star and die, basically, and come back to the white star bit field and get yourself some crazy starbits. And then, of course, you got this whole trail, if you want, that leads towards the end. It's pretty tricky here. You know, I gotta say, I honestly thought that... Wow, yeah, see? Then that happened again. I honestly thought that, you know, like, with the number of times that I've actually beaten this game, that, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, Sling Pod Galaxy, you know, yeah, I remember this, you know, this crazy galaxy that I died a billion times on. I pretty much figured I'd be doing a lot better than this. Boy, imagine my surprise when I died, like, I'm just gonna, like, throw a number out there and say, like, 10 times I died on this, so, there you go. So yeah, just like that, slinging on over to the star. Done. Done, done, and dunner. Yeah, it's like Dumb and Dumber, except, man, pretty stupid. So yeah, man, crazy star. One of the hardest in the game, I would say. There's definitely some harder ones, further along in the game, but that's a pretty tough one. Alright, so we are unlocking another galaxy, and also being able to read Rosalina's storybook, which is, unfortunately, to any bookworms out there, I'm looking at you, Twilight Sparkle, I'm not going to be reading the storybook. Sorry. So, yeah, you know, like I said many times before, I mean, this is only the 7th part of the playthrough, but I've said it, like, at least a half a dozen times. I want to rush through this as quickly as I possibly can and just, you know, just get it done. Get her done, as it were. We've discovered a new enemy base in the region. Hey, look, I'm over here getting it cracked. Alright, into the kitchen we go. That's a crazy-looking chimney fireplace thing there with stuff. You know, that actually looks kind of like a kiln, you know, where you would put, like, clay and stuff and let it heat in there and harden and stuff. We're going to the Beach Ball Galaxy for some Sunken Treasure. Sunken Treasure is awesome. You know, Titanic and stuff. Hey, I see a thing in the background. A thing that I'm just really not looking forward to getting to. Alright, but this Sunken Treasure is gold and sparkly and very important to, me. And by me, I mean Mario. And by Mario, I mean the universe, because, you know, Mario's the universe's only hope, so, yeah. They're depending on him, everyone, even these penguins that seriously just do not know what the heck the star chips are. Alright, I seem to be having a bit of trouble. Taking a bit of doings to actually get underwater. Like I said, it's been a little while since I played this, so you know, I sort of forgot. I honestly don't remember if there was like an easier way to actually get underwater, except for like, you know, ground pounding into the water. Water pounding. Yeah, so, it's definitely my preferred method of getting around places. Whoa, we got crazy-looking eels with their very messed-up-looking teeth. Whoa, alright, crashing into glass walls? I have no idea. But yeah, preferred method of travel is to spin constantly. And, you know, I remember I looked at that, like, several times. I was like, no, that's a coin. That's not a thing. And then I came back to it again. I was like, oh, crap, it's actually a starship. Alright. That's how silly I felt. Hey, look, another one. You know, I like this, you know, there are several parts aside from the Sling Pod Galaxy where I was just sitting there and I was like, man, you know, I really expected myself to be able to do this a bit simpler. This is definitely one of those things. I honestly thought that I was gonna get these 5-star chips pretty quickly. But yeah, you know, then nonsense happened and I got very sad. Let's see, is it in here? No, of course not. There's just gotta be some star bits in there. You know, I appreciate the star bits, but, I would appreciate actually getting out of here a little bit more. If I could actually just find that last one. I always have trouble with the last one. It doesn't matter specifically which one it is, like, you know, where it might particularly be, but it's just the last one. No matter where or which one it is, I always have trouble finding it. That's not really helping me. And that was another thing. Like, I was sitting there like, man, like several times, like, man, you know, I really wish I could move the camera here. You know, give me a better look. Oh, there it is! It's right in front of me. Oh, that was the one where, like, I skipped over it a few times. Oh, for fudge's sake. Yeah. We're getting all non-cursing over here. Alright, shooting our way on over here, and we got piranha plants that are totally just gonna get messed up, man. Are you serious, bro? These piranha plants are in my way? Psh, get it. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Do. Get the heck out of my way for the underwater theme in Super Mario Bros. 1. That was it. It always escapes me. I swear it was in Super Mario Bros. 3 as well, but nah, not really getting it. Maybe it was like the water overworld. I mean, I did a playthrough on this. You'd think I'd remember that, but unfortunately I'm not. Once again, like one of those moments where I'm like, man, you know, this really should not be giving me this much trouble. Alright, the heck with this. I'm just gonna friggin' rely on ye old triple jumping. There we go. That does not ever fail me. Now, I believe that I sort of derped up here. This is actually, yeah, a platform to take from, like, the bank of the water up to where I am now. And, like, you get a one-up along the way. And I was like, oh, whoops. Yeah, that was pointless. Okay, so really all I had to do was just get up here and double spin attack for some serious star action. Because that's the best kind. Yep. Alright. Getting starred. Number 25, I think. We started at 22, if I recall correctly. Man, I'm not really doing so good with numbers here today. Zoom away. I have no idea where those stars go, to be honest. Never really thought about it. 24. Oh, that was the wow. Man, look at me getting ahead of myself. God, all sorts of things happening. I thought I had actually... Wow, alright, jumping in the middle of that saving screen. I thought that was actually the second star in the Beach Ball Galaxy. I guess I just took that much time in the first star that I actually, at some point during that, I thought I'd skipped over into the second star. But yeah, only one other star so far. And now we are on to the third star of this video. For the Beach Ball Galaxy again, passing the swim test. Man, I hope I ace this. You know, I get really nervous during tests. So, in the meantime, I might as well just read some stuff to perhaps distract me from said nervousness. I believe I was still in the development. Now, the idea for Mario to have a spin attack came during the early stage of development when it was decided that jumping on Jumping on enemies on a spherical map would be difficult for some players. It kind of is. Initially, the spin was achieved via rotation of the nunchucks control stick, but after motion sensing was confirmed to be implemented in the Wii Remote, the spin was changed to be activated through shaking the controller. Very fancy, Nintendo. That reminded me, the nunchucks control stick, spinning that around, that was very much not unlike Super Mario Sunshine. You know, when you would spin around and stuff, and then you do like a crazy spin attack in Sunshine, which was, you know, I don't really recall using it too much. No, what am I saying? I used it to jump up really high. It was because they didn't have a triple jump. No, wait, yes, they did have a triple jump. What am I saying? They didn't have a long jump. That was it. Anywho. I didn't think you'd be able to bring it back. Wow, man. You got some crazy faith in me, dude. Yeah, totally stellar, dude. Yeah. Surfs up, cowbunga, and such. Are you even one of my students? Hell no! Throw it at him and take the star! Good times. Alright. So that was star number 25. Yeah. Now we're up to speed. Now where was I? Koizumi! Who was that? That was Yoshiaki Koizumi. Suggested that Mario's life meter should have a maximum capacity of 3 instead of 8, which Mario had in the previous 2 games, but at the same time, more 1-up mushrooms would be placed in the game and checkpoints would be added in order to balance the game's difficulty. Who is Yoshiaki Koizumi? Let's see. Japanese video game designer, director, producer. Known for his work on Mario and Legend of Zelda. Pretty much he's just a producer, director, and designer. He works at Nintendo EAD, Tokyo Development Group, number 2. Wow, it actually says that. Tokyo Development Group, number 2. We're back in the Beach Bowl Galaxy for some secret undersea caverns. That's pretty inappropriate. Okay, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I actually went ahead and decided to go through a distraction in the meantime. Yes, I believe I am heading towards it right now. Just gotta get the crazy secret star in this level out of the way. I gotta be honest here, I love the secret star in this level. It's friggin' awesome. Now, if I could find it here. Ah, there it is. The treasure chest of sneakiness. Now I have to find a shelf to bust it open. Mess it up, man. Mess it up in the face. There it is. I see it now. You can't hide from me. But see, yeah, I'm having all sorts of trouble trying to actually like get underwater in the first place. And see, yeah, you know, I wish that camera would really work with me. You know, be nice and helpful, and not helpful. Hey, oh, see, I almost had it perfectly. It was like, yay, I get to show off, and then that happened. It was like, oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay, stick in the perfect landing. Wham! Opening that up for a secret launch star. Boom, blasting us off into secret land. Whoa, hey, look, there's a star. See, now, if you would have stopped when you were over the star, Mario, I wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense. But hey, you know, this is pretty fancy if I say so myself. Now, I don't know why I didn't go for that. You know, truth be told, I'm actually pretty curious. Oh, that's, yeah, right. That's the thing that I need to do with this guy from Super Mario Sunshine. Cataquack. Freaking, wow. You have got very, very short attention span, mister. A very short attention span. God, they have medication for that, but hey, you know, I'll totally hook you up with that. I know a guy named Dr. Mario. Alright, we're flipping me up here to unlock this here fancy blue fire flower. What is it with this, dude? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's Ice Mario instead. Didn't see that coming, did you? No, you certainly didn't. Nobody knew about this before this playthrough. Alright, so we're gonna... Well, I have no idea what I'm doing. We're gonna totally walk on water. Obligatory Jesus reference. And obligatory I'm screwing up reference to mention, I should say. Yeah, see, I was not in the right place. In the right place, or the wrong place at the right time. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I remember this pretty well, except for the fact that, like where I actually had to sort of, there we go, waterfall wall jump, which is totally badass. Look at that, wall jump in waterfalls. Where else are you gonna do that? Nowhere, that's where. Okay, yeah, see, and then I was kind of hoping that nonsense like this wouldn't happen. And then it does. Oh, hey, look at this. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Oh, okay, we're being totally badass here. All right. With ice wall, waterfall jumping, whatever you want to call it. Without the ice power. Oh, there's that second one. Okay. That was helpful. Actually, you know, I probably could have rushed it, you know. I got up here pretty quick. I could have rushed. Yeah, I probably could have rushed it. Okay, well, whatever. No bigs. No biggie. If I can sort of... There we go. What is over there on the place of the stuff? Okay, sure, I'm not going to even look. Okay, now this is where the trickiness comes in. This is definitely not my favorite part of this area. Now, the trickiness comes that when you're making the crazy ice platforms, well, first of all, you have to make them for the Cataquack to follow you, but then there are these crazy spiky ice club things that just... I don't even know. They just move around, then they break the ice that you made, and then they totally mess up things for you, and you have to do it all over again. There you go. I was trying to find like a fancy word somewhere in my head, and then it just didn't come to me. They were idly drifting by. This always happens to me. I always think of stuff too late. We're over 1,000 star bits again, and we are saving that game. Now then, with that being said, I think we're going to jump back on into the Beach Bowl Galaxy and finish that bad boy up. Well, for the moment. I know I've said that many times. I probably don't even need to mention it anymore. Alright, so back into... Now, what was that one called? Oh, shoot. It was, I think it was called Wall Jumping Waterfalls, or something. Yeah, the Secret Undersea Cavern. Yeah, now, see, I totally missed the very important part of that intro while I was reading off information and stuffs. Whoa, okay, whoa. Okay, let's, settle down here. Alright, so, yeah, totally my favorite part of this level. I mean, of this wow, that was a nice shot. Of this galaxy, and, you know, I gotta be completely honest here, of Super Mario Galaxy 2. Man, did I love that part of the game. That was sarcastic, by the way. I friggin' hate this part. Alright. Oh, yeah, now that I recall, I actually did this during my part of the ABTC Comms playthrough. And I remember very embarrassingly... I believe I actually died before I got there at this particular... Wow! See, because of nonsense like this. See, you'd think that if you shot this bat with a star bit, oh man, he'd totally get stunned and fall to the ground. No, of course not. When you jump over and try to hit him, yeah, he's like, screw you. Yeah, no, we're actually not having that happen again. Sorry. Out of here. And onto the, oh god, what was this galaxy called in Galaxy 2? How about the I don't want to remember what it's called Galaxy, and we'll just move on from there. Now, this was just, it's an absolute dream to come back to this game and just see the monsters all moving just nice and slow. You know, everything's moving at a nice, slow, calm pace. You can totally read everything that's going to happen. You can totally long jump and stuff. And it's actually pretty difficult to die here after playing it in Galaxy 2. So yeah, of course they do have the fast food comet later on. Oh no, I spoiled it. But yeah, that is not nearly as fast as it was in Galaxy 2. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, I mean, if they were at the point where they were just running out of ideas for galaxies and they were like, oh, let's bring back this badass, really difficult part from Super Mario Galaxy and make it even faster so that it's like god-awful difficult. Man, you know, they really could have come up with something better. Man, I gotta say, that was just not a good idea. Not a good idea. Nope. I really just did not appreciate this, especially doing the green stars. I'll never forget that first one when I was trying to triple jump, and everybody was like in the comments, oh man, you should have used Luigi. I was like, I don't want to use Luigi. I like Mario. Mario's a better one. So yeah, star number 27. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this part of the Super Mario Galaxy playthrough. Join me in part 8, where we will be in the kitchen still.